So let's talk about Wasiyyah first, what exactly it is. There are a lot of details to it. I'm just going to cover very basic aspects of Wasiyyah. And again, when we say, many people say it wrong, Wasiyyah, there's a sad in it, so it's like heavy, Wasiyyah. So this, in English, it translates to the will or the bequest, the will and testament that people usually come up with before they die. This is what it's Wasiyyah, the one that we just discussed. And this is the part where we have full right to specify where your money you want to be distributed to. So again, in general, what exactly is Wasiyyah is, it's nothing but set of instructions. It's set of instructions that you give or specify in a document, and you tell that this needs to be executed when I die. Again, going back to the previous diagram, if you see here instructions, what exactly these instructions mean? This is something which is not related to wealth. So you can basically specify that, hey, if I die, I want, for example, this person to pray my janazah. He should be the imam. If I die, this is how I want to be buried. And that's why this is the part that I want to focus upon, especially in this country. As we will see, you can specify that I don't want to have autopsy performed on myself if I die. So if you have that, the government will respect you. So these are the instructions. I'm going to cover in more detail, but those things you can specify. So Wasiyyah, it not only covers your money related matters, but something more, your instructions, you can enforce it. Okay? So that is one thing. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 180, I'll read it to you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. كتب عليكم إذا حضر أحدكم الموت إن ترك خير الوصية للوالدين والأقربين بالمعروف حقا على المتقين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, it is ordained for you when death approaches any of you and he is leaving wealth, that he should make a fair bequest, should make a fair wasiyah for the parents and the near relatives. That is a duty upon the righteous. So that is an obligation that is specified in Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed upon us. So, and the importance of wasiyah here is that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned that we should not, in fact he said, it is not rightful for a Muslim who has something to bequeath to sleep 2 consecutive nights without having his will written with him. So he's saying that if you have something to be bequeathed, then you should not even wait. You should not even wait. You should immediately write it, and you should not, the word of 2 consecutive nights here is used. So that's how it is so important. And in fact, Abdullah ibn Umar, who was a very famous companion, he said that when I heard this hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I did not even pass one night without having my will with me. Without having my will with me. So this is a hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari. So this is very important. This is very important. Again, the purpose of this is that if you neglect this, the people who deserve will not be getting it. So we don't have to worry about the inheritance part here. This is safe regardless you make wasiyah or not. The rules defined by Quran and Sunnah, these are preserved here. Even if you don't write wasiyah, this is all safe. Your wife, your father, your son, daughter, they will get it. But wasiyah, there is something that you want to do. Like for example, you say, I want my 10% of my wealth to be given to masjid, for example, right? So that thing, if you have that in mind and if you don't write it, that's a problem. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying that you should not wait. You should not, wait 2 consecutive nights until you have, this will written with him. And a will, again, this is not a simple thing in the sense that in terms of obligation, this, when somebody makes wasiyah, if any brother makes wasiyah, we have to take it very seriously. It becomes an obligation on the community or whoever the person he assigns to, that we make sure that this one is executed, this one is taken care of. It's not a simple thing. We will be accountable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if we neglect the wasiyyah made by people. So we need to be very careful, right? So let's look what happens, what the benefits of wasiyyah is. So the very obvious thing is that, it makes sure that whatever amount that we want to distribute to our relatives and others, it is safe. You don't have to worry about it. It gives a sense of satisfaction and peace of mind that, okay, it's taken care of. So that's the benefit. You don't have to worry, because now you know that people are going to take it seriously, so you will have a peace of mind. And another thing is that many times we see, very common, you must have also observed how people fight when other person dies. So not even 2 days have passed, people start fighting. I want this, I want that. These conflicts happen, and it's a very bad scene that people, it's a bad taste. People say that not just few days passed and you guys started fighting over just this money. So that's the point here, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they're saying that the benefit of this is that it minimizes all the conflicts, makes sure everything is distributed and there is no confusion at all. And other thing is that the benefit of wasiyyah is that, right now, for example, if I have some money, right, I want to donate it for the sake of Allah or do something good, construct a masjid and so on, but I am kind of hesitant because I don't know, maybe if I need money, I don't want to be in a position where I would end up begging people. So I have to take care of my responsibilities. So I want to give in sadaqah, because we know that the only money that we take in the akhirah is sadaqah, right? But at the same time, we want to make sure our family is fair and we meet all obligations. So one of the best ways that people do, and it's really a good way of doing, is that you basically tell that, hey, if I die, I obviously don't have to worry about my money and taking care, because other people will be taking care of my relatives. So I want to do something better for Islam. I want to take some of the benefit in the akhirah. So I will say, okay, I want my 5%, 10, 15% to be given to the masjid, so that I can have sadaqah jariyah, so that I can continue to benefit this even in the akhirah on a continuous basis. That's the thing. So that's the money that you will take with you, the money that is given. So that's the best way in wasiyyah. If you're not yet prepared to give in sadaqah, this is the best way. You'll have much less stress that, obviously when you die, that you will get continuous rewards of sadaqah jariyah.